Hello, we are back again. And it's a new podcast for Paroles de Métalleux. And today I invite Nårdegaist. Nårdegaist, I am with Raar, the bassist. Hi, how are you, Raar?
I'm fine. How are you, Thomas?
Yeah, I'm fine. But my black metal name, it's Asmoth. Yeah, it's strong.
Okay, Asmoth.
Yeah, thank you. So,
my name is really Raar.
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 Yes, but I'm not usual with the R. You know, I'm a French guy, so I don't understand. So, what is a good pronunciation for Nårdegaist? Nårdegaist, tell me.
Nårdegaist.
Nårdegaist. So, what is the story of Nårdegaist?
Do you mean the band?
Yeah.
Or the name? Yeah, the band.
The band and the name, yeah.
I'm going to start with the name. The name is composed. It's actually in English. It's northern wind, but it's a northern wind that is really, really cold. So it's an ice cold northern wind. The name. Nårdegaist started about 5 years ago. Well, about 5 years ago, we were in the studio, recorded our first song. And it was just me and a drummer who started it. And then we were called 1361, which is the year 1361. And we recorded one song with a singer. And then we published that song. We got ourselves some guitarists, 2 guitarists, and then we started a band, and then we changed our name to Nårdegaist. In 2018, we released our first album called Gaimald.
Gaimald, yeah. I got it.
Gaimald is also a Gotlandic or Gutnish word. And Gaimald is a place, it's an open space. And in the winter, when the Nårdegaist, the northern wind is coming, Gaimald is the landscape where the northern wind is blowing and there's no place to take cover. And it's really ice cold. It's an ice cold place. And during 2018, we made 3 gigs. And then we started preparing for this second album that was recorded last year. We recorded this album, or even the year before as well. So we've been, and now we released in December. We released our second album called Haimganggsringgninggi.
Haimganggsringgninggi.
Yeah.
I got it too.
And Haimganggsringgninggi is a Gutnish word, and it's the tolling of the bell at the end of a funeral when the people are leaving the church. We have some lyrics about Christianity, like they can be called anti-Christian, but mostly we're not about anti-Christianity. We're more about Gutnish culture and Gutnish traditions. Gotland has been Christian for some time. There's a lot of Christian culture on Gotland, but we're not focusing on that. We're focusing on the other parts, like tradition, medicine and traditions, in beliefs, in trolls, in ghosts, and witches and stuff like that.
So what is the relationship with Gutnish and Gotland?
It's about keeping old stories alive. And we don't have anything to do with, like, we're not interested in stories particular. It's just that when we are singing in Gutnish, we have to have stuff that is important for the Gutnish tradition.
Is it your story, Gutnish tradition?
Well, first it actually started with the first song is about a famous medieval battle on Gotland. And we were singing about the story about this battle, and we couldn't do it in any other language because the story demanded that we were using the language of Gutnish, and then we kept writing lyrics in Gutnish.
What is your roots influence in music?
I can only speak for myself, actually, because we have different roots in music. I started listening to heavy music, and of course it was Black Sabbath. That's still my favorite band. I started playing guitar and played. I almost just played Black Sabbath songs on guitar. I've been listening a lot to Merciful Fate. During the 90s, I actually don't know what kind of music I listened to. It was like something I don't listen to music from the 90s anymore. I was actually, I didn't start to listen to black metal very early. I started listening to more of an easy listening kind of black metal, like Agalok or Dimmu Borgir. Later, I listened a lot to Opeth. But when I'm composing music, it's mostly Swedish, Norwegian, and maybe German or Russian, Polish black metal that I'm more connected to.
So do you like other things than black metal and heavy metal?
Yeah, I can listen to other kinds of music. I don't do it very often. Usually I just listen to metal. I've listened some to ABBA, if you know them.
Yeah, Dancing Queen.
Yeah, and some other bands, but it's always been metal for me, actually, all my life. When I was younger, I listened more to pop music than I do today. Now, these days, it's almost only black metal I listen to.
Is there a kind of war between Norwegian black metal and Swedish black metal? Is it a legend, this war between Swedish and Norwegian about black metal?
The thing is, when black metal started, there was conflicts between the Norwegian black metal scene and the Swedish death metal scene. But I don't think there is any of that today, actually. I don't know any Norwegian or Swedish artists that are in conflict with black metal artists from the other country. But there's a difference between Norwegian and Swedish black metal in general.
Yeah, explain me the difference.
Swedish black metal is kind of more melodic, like, well, Swedish music in general is more melodic than actually, and the Norwegian black metal is more dissonant, like more non-melodic. But of course, there are more melodic black metal bands in Norway and more chaotic in Sweden.
Haimganggsringgninggi. Yeah, thank you. What is the feedback about this album?
I think it's been good, actually. First of all, we like this album a lot. We think it's it's better than the first.
Did you play it in festival, or it's not possible with COVID too? No, you can't defend it in front of people.
No,
Shit.
It's not possible. But we've sold pretty much. We increased the number of listeners on Spotify with like 1,000% or something. Like the last month, there has been as many people listening to us than there has been the last 2 years. And before we were most people that listened to us lived in Sweden, but now we have more listeners in the United States and in Germany than in Sweden. We even have listeners in like Poland, in El Salvador, Colombia, Russia. Russia is going really well.
What is your point of view about the future of black metal?
Yes, black metal will always exist, I think. Well, it's the outsider's music, so it will always exist. It seems as if black metal is more popular now than before. And it seems like many other metal genres, they are like popular for 5 to 10 years and then they die out. But black metal is still going strong. So black metal is going to be forever. Black metal is going to change, I think. I think it's going to be back to a more raw sound again. And it's going to be more different sounding black metal bands, like Batushka sounds different, Mefourage sounds different. Black metal is going to be like metal. It's going to bring in different elements, so it's going to keep being interesting, I think.
Do you think black metal is a Rolls-Royce of metal?
Maybe. Or the Mercedes. Or the old Volvo. No, black metal I don't think black metal is going to be like really popular to normal people.
We are really normal. You are normal. I'm normal. Tell me why.
I think black metal is never going to be popular music. It's going to always be like in the a bit on the outside, and that makes black metal really interesting as well, and that's going to keep some people being interested in black metal.
You know, black metal, more than other subgenre, I think it's more like a religion, not exactly a religion with a god, but a religion with a deep concept of freedom. You know, in black metal, you wanna be free, you wanna be with your own conviction. But it's not, for me, it's not just a relationship with Satan. It's not mandatory, I think, in black metal.
I think black metal is more about freedom than Satan. Of course, if you look at the old Norwegian band, they say they were not Satanists. They were more like pro-Norse culture, actually. But of course, since black metal is a an extreme kind of music, you can't have like lyrics about flowers and birds. You have to have lyrics that match the music. And the concept of Satan is perfect for black metal because it's adding value to the music. Then there are artists that are Satanists, and of course they can be Satanists. It's okay, but I don't think it's mandatory with Satan in black metal. There are a lot of other stuff you can sing about that are also horrible or frightening or making you stronger or whatever. Sommaren kommer med sol, kommer över Helmark och Stein, över farfeders bein, över Martal, över Ein, över Maurar och Mack, liksom över Pinsvein och Rack, skena soligen balladingen.
Parole de métalleux. www.paroledemétalleux.com. Come back with a traditional metal album in webcam, okay?
Yeah.
See it.
Yeah, Halloween.
Yeah. Do you like Halloween?
Yeah, I really listened a lot to Halloween when I was younger. The Keeper of the Seven Keys, part 1 and 2.
Yes, and what do you think about the part 3?
I haven't heard. Oh, no.
It's like a Rambo 3, you know.
No.
I'm sorry.
No. Does it exist?
Yes.
Well, not in my world.
Okay. Second one.
Napalm Death.
Yeah.
I don't know which album it is.
It's the Peel Session. It's BBC. It's a B-side recorded on BBC session.
Okay. The other guys in Nårdegaist, they like death metal, but I don't like death metal.
And
actually.
Why don't you like death metal? Yeah, don't kill me, please.
No. I actually don't know. I tried to listen to death metal, but it was not my cup of tea, actually. I really liked Opeth when they were progressive black metal. Progressive death metal. That was interesting. Probably because when death metal came around, I didn't like it then, and I don't think old death metal albums sound good today. I should have listened to them when they were released, actually. But I've listened to some Hypocrisy and Edge of Sanity, but those are more like melodic black metal, actually. I like melodies in some sense, and I think death metal bands have melodies, but I kind of like traditional melodies instead of chromatic melodies. I listened a lot to thrash metal, but I never went into the death metal.
Chromatic melodies. Thank you. Yes, but I think you're right about some album was deeply linked to an epoch, and sometimes it's hard to listen actually.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. Sometimes some friend told me, "Oh, you don't know this album? It's a masterpiece." Yeah, but I don't know it. I never heard it. And when I listen it 30 years after it's coming, it's tell me nothing. Say nothing. It's it's an album. What else? I heard that better production, better way. It's hard to sometimes we need to leave the the music when it starts, in fact. So I'm like,
Yes.
third album, be ready. Raar.
Okay.
Let's go.
That is a Queen album, right?
Yeah. It's not. I don't have ABBA album. Sorry.
No dancing Queen, just Queen.
Yeah, it's a Queen. It's news of the world.
News of the world.
Yeah, it's we are the champions. So we will rock you on this album. I don't think it's the best album of Queen, but what do you think about Queen? We heard a lot Queen since 3 years ago. Queen, Freddie Mercury was everywhere.
I'm not influenced by Queen, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've listened to some Queen, actually. When I was younger, I listened a bit to Queen, but it was more like they have some good songs, actually, but I don't really like a full album of them.
It's funny because it's like me. For me, I like Queen, but I don't like the album. I prefer take a song that I like on the album. In fact, a compilation it's really good for me for Queen. It's
they have a fantastic song called Innuendo. Would work as a black metal cover, maybe.
Yeah, good idea. If you need some ideas to pop to black metal, tell me. I have a lot of ideas. Another band.
Yes. Nightwish. Oh, yes. It's signed.
Yes,
you got it signed.
I got it signed, yes. I was a really fan of Nightwish years before.
Yeah, I actually, well, I have some albums with Nightwish as well, but I listened a lot to, do you know Therion?
Yes, Therion, yes.
Yeah, I listened to them during the 90s, actually. And I think they were more interesting than Nightwish. And I also liked Within Temptation better, actually.
Yes, Within Temptation on the beginning was really cool. It's really gothic. I remember a song, its begin was, "Welcome to my home." Ho, ho, ho. It was really gothic. Yeah.
Yeah.
After it is pop. I don't know. It's boring for me after. But Therion began with death metal, after black metal, and some theatrical black metal, something like that. But I'm not just a specialist about Therion.
There are like Dimmu Borgir is a band that people that don't listen to black metal is a good band to start listening to if you want to go into black metal. Yeah. So Dimmu Borgir is a good ticket to black metal.
But Dimmu Borgir, the first album For All Kids, Stormblast, okay, was really good. There was a remaster, and I think there was a black metal classic, symphonic black metal classic even. Yeah. And the last one, what do you think? What do you think about this kind of evolution? You can talk about business.
Actually, the latest Dimmu Borgir album was better than the ones before. So the last album is better than the ones before, but I like the Stormblåst is a nice album. What are those called? Like
From Darkness Triumphant.
Yes, that's a good one. So I like them around 2000 more than today, actually.
Yeah, I agree with you that the last one is better than last one. But from my point of view, some song it was really compute like pop song, with no, really it's 4 refrain, come back, chorus, and end of the song. Fuck.
Yes.
It was really disturbing to me to listen Dimmu Borgir like a rock band, in fact.
Well, they were better before. Definitely. I actually think that the last 15 years of Dimmu Borgir has been really, really bad, actually.
And the last one, it's really an old DVD from my Black Cave. Really old DVD. Huh?
Oh, Anathema.
Yeah, I didn't remind what sounds like, in fact.
Yes, I think I bought 3 or 4 albums, and because I had a friend who really liked them, and he said, you have to listen to them, they are really great. And I tried and I tried and I tried.
And you never win.
No. But I understand like the concept of the music. Like I listened to a band called, I forgot their name, Long Distance Calling.
I don't know this band.
No, it's a German band, and it's also like, I don't know, post-metal or something. Those are really great. But Anathema, I tried it, but I didn't like it.
Really, the last one, I just remind. And when I was teenager, I got this Swedish album. It's God Gory. Do you know God Gory? God Gory. They made Shadow Dance.
Shadow Dance.
It's it's really influenced death to black metal. I will send you the cover. They make a wonderful cover of Princess of the Dawn from Accept.
Accept. Have you sent the cover? No?
I will send you the Metal Archive link. Did you know it? Yeah, they came from Karlstadt, Värmland. It's near from you, I'm sure.
No, it's far away.
It's far away. Shit.
It's in the western part of Sweden. Godgory. I can't remember I've ever heard about this.
It's a really intimistic band, I think. Huh?
They're from Karlstad. I used to live outside Karlstad for some time, but I haven't heard. I used to live there in the 90s, and this was from the 90s, right?
Yes, but what is the problem with 90s with you? You were in the black hole?
No, but
What's happened to 90s? Tell me.
I listened to, I don't know, I listened to really strange music. I listened to grunge in the early 90s, for example.
Yes, but it was Nirvana time. Huh? Even me, I listen Nirvana. Huh? Don't worry.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam, I listen to.
I listened to Machine Head.
Oh.
I listened to like Fate No More. So I was on a different track during the early 90s, actually. I didn't listen to extreme metal at all. I actually sold some of my Merciful Fate albums.
Oh, no. Did you sell Abigail?
No, I didn't buy it.
Okay.
I sold the first 3 albums, actually.
But why? You like Merciful Fate?
Yeah, they were really important during the 80s for me.
Okay, Raar, for the ending. Do you have something to say about what you want? About your band, about your music, about your future project, about Trump and the Capitol, about Mars planet? I don't know. Tell what you want. It's your talk, after all.
I don't want to talk about Trump or Jon Schaefer.
It's Ice Earth guitarist.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your future project with Nårdegaist.
Well, we actually started working on some new songs. So we have a couple of songs that we're working on. We don't have any specific ideas about what it's going to sound like or anything yet, but it sounds kind of the same, the songs we have now. and a bit different. I don't know if we don't have any plans for recording them or anything. It's usually a pretty long process with getting the songs ready. We because no one in the band speaks Gutnish like fluidly, so we have a translator that helps us. And we really like to rehearse songs for a long time before we record them, actually. So we'll see. Maybe we'll have some new songs ready for when we're playing live next time. I don't know.
I hope too, yes.
But it would be nice to have some gigs in the future. But it seems like maybe there's going to be some gigs this summer or something, but it's probably not going to be until the summer. We also want to release our album on vinyl, an LP, and we have a company that wants to publish it, to help us with that, but they want us to have the release when we have a gig.
Do you have any plan to make a split, maybe? Thank you, Raar. For me, I like your last album. It's cool, yeah. I think this powerful metal in my head. Yeah, it's really cool. Thank you. Thank you for all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.